Happy weekend, viewers. It's that day again, Thursday or Wednesday, whenever you're watching us. Friday, perhaps.
Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Looking ahead towards another exciting weekend of...
Who would watch it on a Thursday?
All things that we love in sport, and that is racing. Last Saturday, another Group 1, Amicus. Gee, she was good. 1,000 guineas.
Yeah, very good win. Time-honoured race. They're the ones that count. It's turned her into a $1 million asset for her owners, who put up a bit of money at the start at the sales. Magic Millions. Nice purchase from the stable. Yes, Tim Roberts was involved. Yes, Guy, you were involved. Well done. But yeah, we sought the owners, didn't we, Len? Me, you and Hayley, and got a good group of owners in the horse, and gee, they're going to have some fun with her.
Saturday, Royal Randwick, another Quinella, Pythagorean, starting to put together a nice little record. As
we see with these European horses, they can take a while to adjust, but after a good win at Canterbury, and backed up with another great ride from Blake Shin, he was a deserved winner over the mile on Saturday at Randwick. A few other good placings there, a few unlucky stories, but let's go on to this Saturday with some good chances.
Marvellous weekend weather-wise. Weather's just turned. It was obviously nice to jump straight into my Valor Sports jacket this morning. I stayed dry and I stayed warm.
Team Valor.
Weather gonna have an
could
impact.
Be a big weekend for Team Valor.
Could be.
But
Valor Sports.
Yeah. Great
clothing sponsor.
Yeah. At the stage.
You're still wearing George.
Nothing.
Weather going to impact on this Saturday with runners?
It will, but when you've got a big team, obviously it's going to suit some and not suit others. So do the form and see which ones like the wet tracks. But don't discredit this Randwick track. It'll dry out well.
Okay.
They had a few issues through the winter, but full marks to them since then. I think everything looks great.
2-year-old race on Saturday at Randwick again for the 3rd straight week, which is great. Gigolo. Drawn a marble, as did the 2 last week. Didn't seem to help.
No, got to make them begin. Simple as that. Use the barrier. This horse showed good gate speed in his trial. A little bit soft at the end of his trial over the last 50, but since then he's trained on well and his fitness levels have improved. Nice call.
Bernardini, bit of time for them?
Yeah, obviously we have. They're good horses. Probably tricky into running them a bit early, and they can be a bit immature. But look, the 2-year-olds are ready to run, let them go.
Race 2, 1600 metre, benchmark 85, or 95, sorry. 5 runners. Run through them nice and quick. Lucky Chappie comes out of the Epsom, carries the top weight.
Yeah, big drop in class. Big weight for a small horse, that's my concern. But good jockey and Blake Shin board, barrier 8. Leave it up to Blake. There's no rider riding a Randwick on Saturday riding in better form than him. Raining resumes. Trials have only been fair. I think he'll need the run, but yeah, he'll be attacking the line late, you'd expect. Amavacho in 2 races. Which one do you want to run in?
I'm pretty impartial here.
It's good to see you sitting on the fence again. Each way
mile race.
Okay, we'll make a decision, I guess, this afternoon. We have to.
You'd be happy to run in both races.
I'd turn it up, cheeky bugger. I reckon the 1400, just in case it is wet, you can always step up. It's hard to bring them back.
Fair enough. Equator?
Going not that good.
No.
But looks well. It's a handy horse. It's our job to get him in form and yeah, make sure that he's going to find that form of old. Will he get it? Will he not? I'm not sure. He has had a bit of racing as a younger horse, but normally treat them right and they'll revitalise. So that's the plan.
I think forgive the first up run. I think he'll bounce back on Saturday. That's my tip.
He needs the mile to be competitive. We've given him 2 trials since that first up run, and I think he'll appreciate a bit of sting out of the track just to give those legs a bit of relief and help him stretch out.
Black Revolver on the back up. Gallant again last week. He's racing well.
Gets a check every time for the owners. Just a little bit frustrating when he doesn't quite win. So not a lot round for him. Probably go for a spell after Saturday. At this stage he's running.
3 in the 3rd race. 3-year-olds. Here I Am, Kermadec and Super Willie. Sorry. Do you want to talk?
No.
Thoughts?
Here I Am. His run was good last week. The mile will suit him a lot better. Super Willie. Had to make the speed last start. Wasn't a harsh run in front, but like to ride him a little bit quieter. What do you think?
Here I am.
No.
Super Willie.
Super Willie.
They just took him on the other day. Mile will get his own way in front.
Here I am.
Geez, I liked his run the other day. What is he? 3 back, 1 off.
Can they beat Kermadec, the new kid on the block?
Well, he was set to be my new favourite horse. Varied opinions meant he wasn't my favourite horse after his first start. I wanted him to win. I was glad he did. I think he's a very good horse he's going to get on Saturday. It's my thoughts.
Barrier?
Not worried. Very good horse. They overcome it. But we have found in the past when these horses win on debut and then step up in grade, can be a little bit too soon for them. Especially the way they're given their time to find their feet under our systems.
We got a good system. I think it'd be hard to beat.
Yeah. Beeshin aboard. He's a good horse. Sting out of the ground?
Shouldn't be a problem.
No. Race 4, Delectation, the lone runner of the stables in the Brian Crowley Stakes. Good group of sprinting 3-year-olds in this field, I think.
Very good. I think the race will suit him, Lamb. Time for War. He let rip the other day. Brazen Bow's race and Delectation's race. And Delectation, unfortunately, was a victim of a small field, and he was back when they slackened off mid-race. And he sort of came round a bit awkwardly. Glenn will be better for having the ride on him. Should be able to settle a little bit closer from a good gate. If he's got something to follow, I'm sure he'll switch off well and he'll run well. He'll be the horse to beat.
You'd think there'd be a little bit more pressure in the race with Barry's horse and Curo?
Yeah, Robert Thompson on This Is Australia. What do you think he'll do? Roll forward?
If he takes off like he did at the 700 in the Port Macquarie Cup, I'll headbutt him when he comes back with jockeys.
How was Port Macquarie?
Great day, Shaminda Vars all over.
Did you catch up with some of your mates up there?
I had a good day. It was honestly best country cup race day you can go to. As Brett Abdallah put it, sunny weather, sandy beaches, and that's about it. I won't say anymore. Ken Seller, riding a bit quieter on Saturday in the sprint.
Yeah. Good
field.
Yep, he's just lost his way and got to ride him quieter, simple as that. Very tough race though. Deep field, isn't he? Good horse. Deep field.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. One good the other day. Miracles of Life. Be interesting to see if Peter and Paul have put their spin on her.
Good race. Jeez.
Barbed, I think he's a very good horse. Deep field.
Wow.
Club Cup, Tattersalls. Love the joint. 3 runners, Briganton, Mullican and Danshire.
You know my wife?
Yeah.
She used to sing.
At the Tattersalls Club Cup.
Not the Club Cup, Tattersalls Club. She did. She's a good singer, my wife.
She is actually an outstanding singer, to be fair. Still a bit of quality round for this time of year. Usually you see these staying fields fall away a bit, but this is actually not a bad field. Yeah,
you got Disclaimer, Newcastle Cup winner. Celtic Prince runs second in the Auckland Cup, good form race hopefully. And our horses, Mullican coming up from Melbourne. He's done nothing wrong, his form's been brilliant last few runs. Danshire, he'll appreciate a bit of juice in the ground. He's fit now, ready for 2400, and the old trusty Briganton. Jesus, he was unlucky in the...
Chopped out. He would have run, I reckon he would have run right into the place.
He would have been Group 1 place for sure. So, good race, our 3 going well.
Race 7, another Tattersalls Club handicap, 1400, 3 runners. Amabache we've already touched on, Murder of Crows and Paul Cerise.
Don't think the draw, barrier 11, will affect Murder of Crows too much. He draws barrier 1, it's a disadvantage. So, yeah, he'll get back. As long as Jason can get on the back of something turning for home, he'll finish off strong.
Yeah.
Paul Cerise, just watch out if it's a wet track with her. She's racing well. Can't wait for her to get back to fillies and mares grade though.
She's banging on the door. You'll get a price again on Saturday, make sure you invest.
Takes us to the last, Liam.
2 runners for the All Cerise Ingham family. She's clean, and Christy Lee, she's clean resumed. Thought her trial the other day was outstanding at Warwick Farm.
Yeah, look, 2 runs last prep weren't too bad. She just sort of lost her way a little.
A few jockeys have questioned her commitment to racing, but I still think she's got a bit of zest there.
Yeah.
She's a good man.
She'll be back from the gate, that's the only concern. Don't think she could win, but she won't be far away.
Especially these bit of horses.
Christy Lee, just save her up for that last crack at them. She's on her way to Melbourne. She's drawn well on Saturday. She'll get a lovely run well back. If the gaps open up, she could be
She's
there late.
running this race last year. I reckon I was at Caulfield. I had everything going on in the last. It was the last race, and I was at Caulfield. I remember watching the race, and it was at Randwick. I reckon they strung out. Remember they strung right out?
She probably did, because she went to Flemington and ran.
She was favourite.
She won. Second.
She was
Won
favourite.
second, beaten that much. Remember Huey rode her?
It was definitely a race at Randwick.
I
Anyway,
reckon she ran second up at